Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. This is your Z107.7 Local News for Sunday, December 14th, 2025. Jean-Paul Garnier, owner of the local Space Cowboy Books, has a new magazine out called Electronic Brain that takes a multidisciplinary approach to the periodical form. Reporter Gabriel Hart chatted with Garnier about his new hybrid magazine, which may just be in a class of its own.
After several years of editing multiple long-standing science fiction journals, including Worlds of If and Galaxy magazine, Garnier has built a new hybrid magazine from scratch that might be the most unique one to date. While backboned in science fiction, Electronic Brain is a book-form magazine that explores the vast variety of humanities, including but not limited to speculative writing, poetry, graphic novelization, theater scripts, interviews, and even musical scores comprise the first issue out this week.
The idea behind Electronic Brain is that the internet has altered culture in a way for both readers and for creative types, in that it's made everyone have narrower and narrower focuses to try and stick out with a niche. And having owned the bookstore in town for the last 10 years, I realized that that is just not how people read, and I don't think it serves creative people well either. So I wanted to create a magazine that's not necessarily genre specific, but that covers all different types of humanities with a little bit of sense of humor too. And the idea being that most readers and most people in general have wide cultural taste, and I wanted to do something that has a little bit for everybody instead of something so specific, which I think sort of pigeonholes culture in a way that's not real. It's how the internet works, but that's not how it works out in the real world.
Clocking in at 130 pages, Electronic Brain features these disparate art forms completely unabridged, unlike a typical magazine with more bite-sized features and sidebars made for fast consumption. Among its diverse contents, Tara Campbell's play Vinny the Pacifist Virus, Michael Butterworth's poem Ghosts, and Rocco Harris's musical score each take up 20-plus pages apiece.
Another thing that I wanted to do differently in this magazine was give every different form a lot of breathing room. A 20-page poem, a 27-page score is not something you would normally see in a magazine. The author of the score, Rocco Harris, said, you can abridge this if you want. I said, no, I want the complete piece. And I think, especially in our bite-sized internet world, that giving things breathing room is super important. And I don't want to hinder the artist by limiting the amount of space they can take up with whatever type of story it is they want to tell.
With both legends and newcomers to the sci-fi adjacent world, Garnier says he approached the contributors asking for pieces they might have had hidden away in their desk somewhere, possibly forgotten about since they didn't fit neatly into their usual venues or audiences' expectations. But by featuring these overlooked or reappropriated pieces in this new magazine, Electronic Brain creates a certain congruence out of artistic chaos, which Garnier states in the introduction, quote, attempts to move the humanities forward through experiment, unabashed risk-taking, and a love of all things new and challenging, unquote. Electronic Brain magazine is available for purchase at Space Cowboy Books in downtown Joshua Tree, located in Sun Alley Shops, or online at spacecowboybooks.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.